All right, welcome back to the third game of bracket play here in Lawrence, Kansas. This is the Air Capital Aces taking on the KC Mavs. And it's back over up by 10 and into the net. That's going to be a point for the Mavs. Score now is 5-4, Mavs ahead by 1. I'm recording, buddy. All right, it's up by 2 and out of bounds. That's going to be a point for the Mavs. And number 22 serving for the Mavs. Up by 10, up by 4, over by 9. And into the net by the Mavs. That's going to be a point for the Aces. 5-6 now. Aces trailing by 1. Number 9 serving for the Aces. And over, tipped over by 24. Up by 24, up by 4, over by 24. And into a hole. That's going to be a point for the Mavs. Turn it on? Did you turn it on?
No.
Turn it off. Number 20 serving for the Mavs. They're going to be up by 10, up by 9, over by 2. It's going to be up by 9, up by 4, over by 2. And into the net by Mavs. That's going to be a point for the Aces. Number 3 now serving for the Aces. Score is 6-7. Aces trailing by 1. Number 3 is now serving. And out of bounds by the Mavs. Going to tie this game up. 7-7. Number 27 is coming out. Number 10 is coming out. Number 27 is coming in. Number 3 serving for the Aces. And that is out. Going to be a point for the Mavs. Number 7 serving for the Mavs. Up by 4, up by 3, over by 4. Well, that's out. Point for the Mavs. Number 7 serving for the Mavs. Up by 24 and over. Up by 3, up by 22, over by 2. Up by 27, over by 2. Up by 27, good dig there, up by 3, over by 9. Oh, but doesn't quite make it over the net. Going to be a point for the Mavs. Number 7 here serving for the Mavs. And that is out of bounds on the Mavs. Point for the Aces. Number 2 serving now for the Aces. Score is 8-10. Aces trail by 2. Number 2 serving. Served by number 2. And it's out of bounds on the Mavs. Going to bring that back to a 1-point game. 9-10. Aces only trailing by 1 here in this first set of the third game. Number 2 serving for the Aces. Up by 3 and tipped over by the Mavs. That's going to be a point for the Mavs. And looks like number 17 serving for the Mavs. Up by 10, over by 4, up by 2, and dropped. It's going to be a point for the Mavs. Number 17 serving for the Mavs. Up by 10, up by 3, over by 10, into a hole. Point for the Aces. And number 22 serving for the Aces. And short there by the Mavs. Going to be a point for the Aces. 10-12 with 22 serving for the Aces. Good serve by number 22. Up by 3, up by 2, over by 4. Up by 10, up by 4, over by 10. Up by 2, up by 3, over by 4, but too many hits. Point for the Mavs. Number 13 now serving for the Mavs. 1 point game, 12-13. Aces trailing by 1. Up by 2, up by 4, over by 10. Up by 2, up by 3, over by 9. Up by 3, over by 9, but into the net. Score is 12-14. Aces down by 2. 13 is serving for the Mavs. It's going to be up by 2, up by 4, over by 9. Up by 2, up by 3, over by 10. Up by 2, up by 4, over by 10. Up by 22, up by 3, over by 10. Up by 2, up by 3, over by 10. Up by 2, up by 3, over by 4, and now returned by the Mavs. It's going to be a point for the Aces. 13-14, back down to a 1 point game. Number 4 serving for the Aces. All right, number 4 serving for the Aces. And no one there in the back corner to get it. 13-15 now. Aces trailing by 2. Number 6 now serving for the Mavs. Over by 24, good hustle, and it's in. Gonna be a point for the Aces, bringing this back to a 1-point game. Number 10 serving for the Aces. Good serve by number 10. And that is out, point for the Aces. Number 10 serving for the Aces. Tie game now, 15-15. Good serve by number 10. Up by 2, up by 4, over by 2, and out of bounds on the Mavs. Letting the Aces pull ahead here, 16-15. Number 10 serving for the Aces, but not before a timeout. We're going to take a short break. All right, number 10 getting ready to serve here for the Aces. Aces have a slim margin, 16-15. And good serve by number 10. Net call by the Mavs. That's going to be a point for the Aces. Now ahead by 2, 17-15, number 10 serving. Up by 4, up and over by 13. A little bit of a surprise for the Mavs. Drops right into a hole. Going to be a point for the Aces. Ahead by 3 now, 18-15. Number 10 serving. Up by 4, up by 13, over by 24, tipped it into a hole. Point for the Aces. Looks like that may have been a net call. Mavs are doing some player changeouts here. Number 22 is going to serve for the Mavs.
Give me 1 second. Just power it back on. It should work.
Number 22 serving for the Mavs. All right, score now is 18-16. Aces ahead by 2. 22 serving for the Mavs. And right into a hole. All right, number 22 serving for the Mavs. Back over by number 2. Tipped over by 13. Up by 2 and out of bounds. Point for the Mavs. Okay, 22 serving for the Mavs into a hole. That's going to be another point for the Mavs. Score now is 18-20. Mavs pulling ahead. Number 22 serving for the Mavs. And that is out. Going to be a point for the Aces, badly needed. Score now 19-20. Aces trailing by just one. Number 9 serving for the Aces. Good serve by number 9. Going to be up by 10, up by 4, over by 2, up by 10, up by 9, over by 4. Nice save there by the Aces. And that is out. Going to tie this game up here for the Aces, 20-20, with number 9 serving for the Aces. Up by 9, up by 4, over by 2. And that is a point for the Mavs. Number 20 serving for the Mavs. Up by number 4, up by number 9, over by 2, up by 9, up by 4, over by 2, up and over by 9. Good dig there, and out of bounds on the Mavs. Going to be a point for the Aces, tying the game up here 21-21. Number 3 is coming in, 24 is coming out. Looks like number 3 is going to serve. Number 3 serves. Ball is in motion. Back over the net, but it's short by the Mavs. It's going to be a point for the Aces. 22 now to 21 as the Aces pull ahead. Number 3 serving for the Aces. There's the ball in the court. It's going to be a slight delay. All right, number 3 is going to be serving for the Aces. And ball's in motion, up by 4, up by 3, over by 4, and dropped by the Mavs. It's going to be another point for the Aces. 23-21. Aces need just 2 more points to win this set. Number 3 serves there for the Aces. It's going to be up by 4, up by 3, over by 4, and out of bounds on the Mavs. Going to be a point for the Aces. They need just 1 more point to win this set. Number 3 serving for the Aces. Score is 24-21. Ball is in the air, across the net, up by 9, but it's out of bounds. Point for the Mavs. Number 7 serving for the Mavs. It's going to be up by 9, but out of bounds. 23-24 now. Aces still ahead by 1. Number 7 serving for the Mavs. And that's a point for the Mavs. No one returned the ball there on the Aces side. Tie game now, 24-24. Number 7 serving for the Mavs. Up by 22. Up by 3. Up by 22. Over by 2. And into the net. That's going to be a point for the Aces. 25-24 now, but the Aces need to win by 2. Ahead by 1, they need just one more point to win this set. Number 2 serving for the Aces. And into the net. The Aces are going to win this first set, and we'll take a short break here in this game 3. All right, coming into the second set, number 10 is going to be serving for the Aces. Score is 4-4. And the ball's away. And it's out of bounds on the Mavs. First point goes to the Aces. Number 10 serving for the Aces. Good serve by number 10. Tipped over by number 24. And it's out of bounds on the Mavs. Score now 6-4. Aces ahead by 2. And number 10 serves. And the ball's dropped by the Mavs, giving the Aces a 3-point lead here in the start of the game. Number 10 serving for the Aces. And number 9 tips it over. And the ball dies on the Mavs side. Another point for the Aces. Number 10 serving for the Aces. And the ball dies on the Mavs side. Another point for the Aces. 9-4 now. Aces ahead by 5. Number 10 serving. Good serve by number 10. Ball's in the air. And out of bounds on the Mavs. 10-4 now. Aces up by 6. And a timeout being called. All right, number 10 will be serving here for the Aces as we come out of this timeout. Mavs are still in their timeout. All right, number 10 serving. And out of bounds on the Mavs, point for the Aces. Good serve by number 10, just inbounds and not even returned by the Mavs. Point for the Aces. So far, score is 12-4 with the Mavs not scoring anything so far this set. Number 10 serving for the Aces. And a little confusion there on the Mavs side. No one there to get the dropped ball. Point for the Aces, 13-4 now. Good serve by number 10. Up by 10, up by 4, over by 24, up by 2, up by 4, over by 2, and out of bounds on the Mavs. Score now 14-4. Ace is up by 10. Number 10 again serving for the Aces. Served by number 10. Ball's in the air. Up by 9. Up by 4. Over by 2. Good block by number 2. Dropped on the Mavs side. Point for the Aces. Number 10 serving for the Aces scores 15-4. And a short serve by number 10 after a long streak of great serves. Number 20 serving for the Mavs. Up by 2, up by 9, over by 4. Up by 10, didn't get a good angle on it. That's going to be a point for the Mavs. Number 20 serving for the Mavs. Up by 10 and out of bounds. Point for the Mavs. Number 20 serving for the Mavs. That was just in bounds. Point for the Mavs. Number 20 serving for the Mavs. Up by 2. Up by 4, over by 2, up by 22, up by 4, over by 2, tipped over by 24, up by 10, up by 4, over by 4, into a hole. Point for the Aces, 16-8 now. Aces up by 10, number 9 serving for the Aces. And a short serve by number 9. Go back over to the Mavs to serve. Number 7 serving for the Mavs. Up by 10, up by 9, over by 4. It's going to be up by 4, up by 24, over by 22, tipped over and into a hole. Point for the Aces, 17-9 now. Number 24 is coming out. Number 3 is coming in. Number 3 is going to be serving for the Aces. Good serve by number 3 and inbounds. Point for the Aces. 18-9 now. Aces back up 9 points. Number 3 is going to be serving for the Aces. Good serve by number 3. Attempted kill by 22, but it's short. Point for the Mavs. Number 17 going to be serving for the Mavs. Up by 27, but out of bounds. Point for the Mavs. All right, number 17 serving for the Mavs. Up by 22, up by 3, over by 2, into a hole, and a point for the Aces. Number 2 is going to be serving now. Score is 19-10. Aces up by 9. And good serve by number 2. Ball's back over, up by 4, up by 3, over by 10. Up by 3, up and over by 22. Up by 10, up by 3, over by 10. Up by 4, up by 3, over by 4. And not returned by the Mavs. Going to be a point for the Aces. Score is now 20-11. Aces up by 9. Number 2 serving for the Aces. Up by 10. Up by 3. Over by 10. Up by 3. Up by 4. Over by 2. Good save there by the Aces. Up by 2, but nobody there to get it. It's going to be a point for the Mavs. Score is now 20-12. Aces still ahead by 8. 13 serving for the Mavs. Up and over by 9. Up by 9 and 10, up by 4, over by 10, and into the net by the Mavs. 21 now to 12. Aces leading, 22 serving for the Aces. Number 27 coming in, number 2 coming out. And number 9 coming out, number 13 coming in for the Aces. Number 22 serving. Good serve by number 22. And the serve is, it's into the net by the Mavs. Point for the Aces. 22 serving for the Aces. Up by 4, up by 3, over by 13, and out of bounds on the Mavs. That's another point for the Aces. 23-12 now. We're just 2 points away from finishing this game. Number 22 serving for the Aces. Up by 22 and dropped. It's going to be a point for the Mavs. Number 6 serving now for the Mavs. Up by number 27 and over. Up by 10, up by 3, over by 10. Up by 3, but out of bounds. Point for the Mavs. Number 6 serving for the Mavs. It's going to be up by 3, up by 4, over by 13, but not high enough. Bounces back on the Aces side. Point for the Mavs. Number 6 serving for the Mavs. Up and over by 3, up by 3, and 13 dropped it. It's going to be a point for the Mavs. Number 6 serving for the Mavs. It's going to be up by 27, up by 4, and attempted kill by 10, but it's short. Point for the Mavs. And a timeout being called. We'll take a short break. All right, both teams coming in back out of timeout. Number 6 serving for the Mavs. Up by 27 and out of bounds. That's going to be a point for the Mavs. Number 6 serving for the Mavs. Up by 27 and out of bounds again. Scores now 23-20. Number 6 now serving for the Mavs. Up by 22, tipped over by 4. Up by 22, up by 3, over by 10. Up by 2, up by 3, over by 10, and out of bounds on the Mavs. Point for the Aces. 24-20 now. Aces need just one more point to finish off and win this game and move up. We'll see if they can do it. 27 coming in, 22's coming out. Number 4 serving for the Aces. And dropped ball on the Mavs side. That will be point. 25-20 is the final score for this second set as the Aces move on to the next round here in Lawrence, Kansas.